You people want the truth. I would like to be able to enter these hearings and you'd hear the truth for once in your life. You might not like it, America, because I've been telling it there's just a blackout on me and my dad and what you've done to me and my country and my children and to some of your own people. And it just really gets me. If you tell the truth, you swear on the Bible to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. And yet, if you do, then you're going to be prosecuted. I've forgotten the man's name now up here that was part of the ones doing asking the questions. And he said that Snowden should be prosecuted. Well, he told the truth, and he didn't even get half into the truth. But the point is, I was kidnapped and brought over here, and I've put all this up on YouTube and Facebook since 2012, okay? There's two accounts up there because they've tried to take me down. But I want to go back to Treetop Apartments and not ramble because I'm going back and forth in time trying to make people listen and make sense of it. By the way, Jeff Sessions, I may be wrong. He's from Alabama where so much happened to me, but I think he's the most honest guy you'll ever get up there. And I hope Donald Trump is who I think he is, a good guy that'll get the work done. In the Watergate, my son was bringing home, and this is when Elvis Presley was killed, murdered. And I've put this up, Mind Control Murders. Larry Flint was shot in Lawrenceville, Georgia while I was doing the book. And he was shot in 78. And then I was almost killed April Fool Day of 80. And I had a letter from the FBI dated June the 23rd of 79, ongoing investigation, national security involved. I'm going to turn this around because heaven help me, I'd hate to do something that they can come out and handcuff me and prosecute me. So I'll turn it around to me if this shows up. And when I was doing the book, my son in 76 was living at Treetop Apartments, and he was working at the movie theater. And this is when the Watergate hearings were going on, and I didn't know this had anything to do with me. I found out my real name in 1983 after I was out at Larry Flint's, and I ran in the campaign to replace one of the doctor's congressman, Larry McDonald, who I had written about in the book. And here the plane shot down, and he helped in trying to have me kill April Fool Day of 80. So I'm going to go back to the Watergate tapes. They played these, role-played them in the district attorney's office in 1980 when I worked there. And on the Watergate tapes is where Henry Kissinger is, you should see where they've got me and what they're doing to me in College Park at the trolley tracks there. If my family or my country didn't come through, you should see what they had me down were going to do to me. And I'm going to skip from there and go back to the Watergate hearings. I remembered, started remembering when I found out about my real name and about the Watergate tapes, that when they played that in Fred Simpson's office. He was the district attorney, Madison County, Huntsville, Alabama, NASA. And before this goes off again, I'm going to get back to when my son was bringing home the posters. He had to pay for them, so there was only a couple, 3 or 4. He brought home one that was about the Watergate hearings, and I remember the guy that played in it was from Decatur, Alabama, which is close to where they took me in Moulton, and then you got NASA and Huntsville, all right there in Gadsden, where they're going after Moore, and I don't know if Moore did that or not, but right now. But my son came home with the posters, and it was about the movie that had been made, and the guy, I can't remember, he played in all the Disney where they had the little dogs and all this, but he's from Decatur, Alabama. Don't remember, he was playing Dean, and it was Watergate hearings, Dean and his wife. And so much happened, And I hope and pray, because the Watergate tapes were subpoenaed, and that's where they were going to kill me. And they've done a pretty good job of it. Alexander Haig, all these people you think are nice, and they've got control in the country. They're going after the few good guys you've got here. And I'm going to quit here because I hope and pray the Watergate hearings, I hope the whole mess starts again. And I get to walk in and look you all in the face there, Harper Valley PTA, United States of America. The only good guy you've got up there is Jeff Sessions and Donald Trump, as far as I know. The rest of you, I would love to hear you explain, if I get to testify, how none of you knew about any of this.